I'm muting myself. Well met, lords and ladies. Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... Another day, another Gacha Fest Round 2 entry. And one that I scrolled through and selected, because I thought, oh, okay, well, the premise alone or what it says in the title is quite interesting. I also forgot to download one of the videos, and when I looked for it on actual Google, it appears that it's been posted onto TikTok as well in Spanish. So not only is it the first 3D Gacha series, it may be one of the only multilingual ones, actually, because a lot of Gacha series haven't actually been dubbed or anything to that effect. So who's to say? So yeah, I do agree this is very interesting. Hello to Josh. Ghost Wars once in the last few days has been nothing but awful content. Yes, that is true. I'm discovering more and more that the stuff that I missed the first time round in Gacha Fest may have been for the better. Not sure if this one will actually apply. Technically, this one only episode 1 was entered into Gacha Fest, but that's not because episode 2 didn't qualify. That's because for certain series, if people don't keep tabs on them and upload the newer videos, it just wasn't obvious when other ones were posted. So sometimes you get like episode 8s of series when episode 7 was early in the year, for example, or that's it. With 0 for 2, I trust nothing. I can understand that. And I also understand the hope this makes up for the last Gacha review. I will say this. I've paired up episodes 1 and 2 partly because those are the ones that are available, but also because they are a minute long each, more or less. So even if this does end up being horrible, you at least can rest assured it'll be over quickly. And that seemed to convince Ghosty. So, all right then. That works for me. All right then. So we'll invite Ghosty in to pad the runtime a little bit of this. Did the second one redeem itself? I haven't watched the rest of it. Wait, what? No, I meant like I paired up 2 today. No, I don't think we yeah. No, the second out of the Gacha Fest ones. No, it did not redeem itself. It's absolutely not. So yeah. The minute runtime may be because of the story itself, or it may be because the software itself or the programming took forever, and this is all that they had time to actually do. I'm not entirely sure, but Hillside High had episodes that were a minute long each, so I don't know what that reflects or not. We'll see. So yeah, hi Ghosty.
Like, the fact this is a 3D gacha, gives me the idea that maybe they used the gacha models as a base to make 3D rigs.
Yes, I think that's probably what happened, because obviously one thing that is also worth considering is, does it even qualify as gacha to begin with, because that does affect the votings. There was a particular video called Kitty that was part of round 1, and I think also round 2 of the gacha nominations that I don't consider to be gacha because it's all hand drawn. So where is the gacha part? But I don't know if this one will fall into that category or not. I have I've remarked a couple of times in the past that 3D gacha would be an interesting idea in concept, particularly because one of the limitations of gacha are the 2D backgrounds. People have found their own ways around, but yeah, this works too, I suppose.
Yeah, as he said, a good theory. Let's see how they perform in concept.
Of course, that's always what it boils down to. This is episode 2. I've got to put episode 1 in. That's the one that I didn't download. So yeah, this is Vooon, I guess.
Vooon.
Yeah.
What does that title even mean?
I don't know, but I'm more confused with why it has 3 O's rather than 2. That's what I'm thinking about. All right then. Oh, there's an episode around the series that's come out. Okay, good. All right, we might need that as a palate cleanser later on. You never know. If this ends up being awful, we might just react to random to give us all to brighten everyone's day, basically after the hits that it's taken. I'm glad you think it looks cool in the first frame. That's a good sign. So without further ado, on with the review. Okay, the walk cycle so far is pretty good. Something is off. I'm hoping that's not the case. Also, this for some reason reminds me of like the beginning to like a Stupendium music video, which is a good thing, by the way. Okay, so the backgrounds are more realistic renders. I wonder if they were taken from. I know there are some. There's some like animator programs that come in with like pre-existing backgrounds that you can actually use. For different themes.
Pre-existing backgrounds, or you can buy or look for free asset packs to use.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking happened here. This is probably an asset pack of some kind. Oh, I do like the nails on the fingers of the Gacha character, because and I haven't seen that in. Have I? I think I have, but not frequently.
Not frequently. Like the base Gacha hands don't have fingernails, so we just sort of need to draw on the fingernail polish itself.
Yeah, which of course has had varying levels of success. Based on like how like frame perfect you can apply it. If you can't zoom in on the fingers, it's very difficult to pull that off in the first place. Let alone sync things up, as was evidenced by the bags in yesterday's review. If you don't keyframe those.
Speaking of syncing, the walk cycle wasn't quick enough for the first few minutes, but that might be animation delay.
Potentially. Or either the character's trying to move slowly for dramatic effect. All this is done is very stylistic for dramatic effect. I think that might also be because we haven't got a full shot of the character yet. Most likely because that would take longer to actually render. As well as being atmospheric. So it's feeding into itself, I suppose. Unfortunately, all this like build up to some sort of big reveal is. In other areas, I would say it'd be fantastic if it weren't for the fact that we are a third of the way through the video already. That's the problem with the minute-long runtime. Oh, it's Raditz. Plus 10 Shinhan. Okay, that works too. Alright, we've got a little bit of a nose there, slightly flattened, but I'm pretty sure that's probably to emulate the invisibility of most gacha noses.
We also have dandruff.
Yeah, that's true. Is that dandruff? Or is that just pixelation? I don't know.
Like, I can't tell either way. It looks like pixelation, but it also looks like part of the design.
It might also be like unwashed shampoo. I've had that as well sometimes. I wonder how they animated this. There's a tutorial actually. Between episodes 1 and 2, a tutorial was posted, and also a music video of some kind.
What?
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing like good property damage to set the mood, I suppose. That was a very heavy impact for Johnny, like descending like a small step.
We just came in and now we are leaving.
Yeah.
After damaging some property.
Wait, that's what. Wait, now I get it. The impact was so large because the character is extremely dense. That's why he was walking slowly before. And speaks like Sans.
Not Sans. I'd more equate that to Don't Starve character.
Okay. I agree, something isn't right. The AI has glitched this NPC into the chair again. I think I should go sleep. I don't know what to be more confused by. The fact there's a wooden chair that was like on the floor, the fact there's a random wooden chair in the middle of the street to begin with. Does anyone remember the second episode of My Hero Academia when Midoriya trips over himself and he just falls with a face like this, like as he's descending. That's what I think of in that moment.
Like, it's not even that. It's the fact that the main character doesn't even have much characterization to begin with.
He
So
doesn't have enough time to. That's the
yeah,
problem
he
with
doesn't.
building
He
up the appearance of him.
like he doesn't have time to. I like his vibe, but everything else about this animation just reads as kind of goofy for no reason. Like
Yeah.
they were trying to be atmospheric, but atmospheric just kind of slid off the side of the bun and hit its skull on a rock.
Literally in this case, in the skull on the rock. Speaking of that, yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got in this situation.
Oh, so his eyes are just very dipped out. Like, it doesn't feel like he's reacting to tripping. More like this is just a casual occurrence that happens sometimes. Like, yep, I've been here every Thursday for the last 5 weeks.
You know, there's some like proverb that says that a human being is the only creature that's able to trip twice on the same stone, basically suggesting that we make the same mistakes over and over again, and we're unique to that because we don't have the instinct to remember not to do the same thing twice.
And
In this case, it's more literal.
like one thing about the hair that I'd like to point out is that it looks like the ahoge is clipping into the rest of the hair.
Oh yeah, it's being stabbed by. Yeah, that's a good point. Right. Well, I can safely say now, having watched the whole video, that I agree. Something is indeed off. Probably not the thing that they thought it was.
Like, forgive me for saying this, but it feels like everything a part of this character's movement is just a little too stiff.
Yeah.
It feels less like he's a person moving around the world and more like the world is just loosely moving around him.
And toppling over in the case of the random wooden chair.
And also the log that appeared for the sake of him tripping over it, like he has 3 eyes. He didn't see that log before he tripped over it.
I guess none of the eyes were looking down. Yep. Please make that into a meme. MC just falls into rock. You know what? Hold on a second. Because this video is so short, I can go almost frame by frame. Give me a moment. There we go. Enjoy, internet. I'll leave it on screen for a couple of seconds so you can screenshot it. And just proceed with the memeing.
Wait, why would Love Struck Studios has a point here. Wait, wouldn't the blood be in the center of his face since he fell face first onto the rock?
It's amazing how no matter how far we advance with gacha, people still get points of injury wrong, even after all this time.
Like, he bashed his nose, it looks like, so his nose, in theory, should be bleeding.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the squashed version of the nose for sure. Maybe that's why it's so squashed, actually, because he keeps doing that.
Every Thursday.
Yep.
And what I can't get over with the hairstyle is the hair clips into itself and into the main character's body so often. And in this frame, it doesn't look like the hair is dynamic. The hair looks stiff.
Yeah.
Like, it's not hair at all. It's just cardboard attached to his skull.
Yeah. I have then very minimal 3D experience, and by that I mean I twiddle around in Vroid for a while, and yeah, like when I came across the idea of like doing adjusting like the bones for the hair or something, it usually end up being extremely wacky. Trying the more detail you actually try to put in. Not saying to discourage that to people, because that's obviously something that takes a lot more time and dedication than I had to offer at that particular moment.
I think the problem here is not too many bone groups. I think the problem here is a lack of bone groups.
I see. I thought it was just like they might have been like misplaced, like put like too close together. But yeah, that also could be it. You never know. All right, let's see if there's any improvements for episode 2 or any more clarity. Oh, great! We have an intro for a minute-long episode. I thought it was just meant to be the stylistic like introduction, not they're going to repeat every single episode. Is that the fact that we're padding the runtime for this series, even though each entry is a minute long, says a lot. Also, was that Bill Cipher?
Good morning.
What he's thinking. My head hurts so bad. What was that? A dream? No, it felt too real. Fresh air first, then I will go back to sea. Did his eye... Was his top eye was already rotated towards where he was looking. Like, this is the thing. You give your character 3 eyes, you're giving yourself more work to do, I'll say that much. Yeah, look at the top eye. It's fixed.
Yeah, the top eye is fixed to the camera. Meanwhile, the other 2 eyes are not fixed to the camera, being that this man's 3rd eye can see the 4th wall at all times.
He really believes in airware, doesn't he? Oh, I guess he fixed his density issue.
That felt nice. Like the curtain physics?
Yeah, those were on point. Ah, yep, forgot to turn off after you hit snooze. Been there before. Okay, that was unnecessary. That was unnecessary.
Yeah, it was unnecessary, and those sound effects didn't match the circumstance.
Yep.
Oh, the clipping!
Right.
The clipping! Oh,
yeah, like it did seem like it was.
soul.
It did seem like the foot was clipping in the back, but it was like at least a little bit obscured. So I didn't say anything. Oh, wow. When Oleg reaches out of his blankets.
He's using 0.0000000.001% of his power.
Yeah. But okay, now the top eye is looking towards the sun, the other 2 are focused. The opposites.
Wait.
Oh, okay,
Also, his tongue just clipped through his bottom lip. Could we play that again?
Yep. I can probably... There we are. And... Can I pause on it? Yep. There we go. Yeah, it just disappeared that way. Yeah, he's a 3-eyed snake robot, of course. You know, we're learning about like what this character is, but we don't know who he is.
Yeah, like the most we've had is that he's like he has the eyes, but he doesn't look where he's glowing. He gets overwhelmed by even the smallest noise, and when he does bang on things, he bangs on them really hard.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
Imagine having the bad luck of like 2 lazy eyes when you have 3. Imagine that's bad luck right there.
It's like, what is this creature? Do we even know his name? No.
No, he's just Robo Snake Man. That's what I'm gonna call him. Robo Snake Man, main character of Vooon.
Like, I get it that you don't like if episodes are a minute long, you don't have time to establish much, but at least you could establish something to make me care about this protagonist.
Yeah, just as a point of comparison, the short film feature was about the same length as an episode of this series, but yet tells you everything you need to know about the scenario in just as much time.
Like, I thought I was going to come in here and compliment the 3D animation, but no, from a 3D animator's perspective, or at least someone who has a precursory history in 3D animation, oh my god, there was so much clipping. Why is his model so stiff? Are there not enough bones? Or is there too many bones? Is his hair one solid object or multiple strands? I need to know.
You know something? I've often compared Gacha to all the evolution of gacha content to the evolution of cinema as a whole. You know, sort of in the sense that you know, the first moving pictures didn't have sound to them, and also, you know, not to mention the music being like not so fitting at times. Then eventually, you know, we started getting examples of, you know, addition in voice acting, which of course means we've gone to the talkies era. Now I can actually say that it seems similar to the 2D and 3D animation eras of cinema as a whole, because the first 3D animations in general were kind of like that, and they were not a viable replacement for 2D at that point in time.
Like, even then, this kind of takes a little bit out of the. I don't know. I just think going this way in 3D with this minute long. I don't know. If like it feels like something is missing. I feel like they're trying to tell us a story, but they haven't established anything except man hit head on rock.
Yeah.
And then wakes up in bed, confused.
Looks out the window at night sky or early morning sky, which I don't know, 11:20 still being dark. Even in winter, that's rare, actually. I guess depends on where you are in the world. But yeah, looks out at, you know, dark sky, goes back, punches alarm, leaves. That's it. That's all the story we get. Who is this character? Why should we care about him? But what is his goal? You know, any story building blocks in the slightest.
Like,
you know something. You know,
walk a few
obviously like the
steps,
most
trip over obvious log, hit head on rock. That is all the motivation we have. It's not enough. We need more. I don't even know if I want more.
You know, obviously, you know, as people all know that that the first like fully computer animated film was Toy Story. The second most there was, before Toy Story, there was an attempt to make something. It was like a Christmas themed something or whatever. The main character was like a polar bear or something. Very, very cheap CGI, very terrible to define. Only 20 minutes long, so it didn't count as feature length. That's why it didn't beat the record. The next, like the year afterwards, like 96, the same company did a sequel. And the fact that I can't tell you either one of those movies' names says a lot about how memorable they actually were in the first place. Like, if you're trying, this series brands itself as the first 3D gacha series. I didn't just put that in the title. That's also part of like the TikTok branding.
Yeah, that's part of
branding.
the branding in general. But I gotta say, it doesn't really like it. It like the problem isn't that it's dark and moody. It's the fact that it's too dark. It feels like I need to turn my screen brightness up to understand what's going on.
Which is also probably an attempt to save face in front of the animation, because that's the same reason that you can't make out a lot of action sequences in movies, and, you know.
Because I look at the animation here, and you want to know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Jimmy Neutron TV series.
Okay, I thought you were going to say Rhapsody Streakers. I was be like, not that low. No. Okay, Jimmy Neutron's a good comparison. Yeah.
Like, Jimmy Neutron's a good comparison because it was kind of in the intermediate early 2000s. Like, they were just starting to get used to this CG stuff. They were learning the ropes, as you will.
And it was redeemable because it had character and story to it.
This doesn't have character or story. It feels like the character and story have a restraining order against Vooon and never want to see it again.
Yep.
Like, we have
Chicken Little. Yeah, there we go. Even Chicken Little was based on a book, so it had the advantage of having a source material. This, I don't think, does.
Like, but we have a cool character design, and it feels like that cool character design is being squandered a little by the fact that we don't know what the hell his deal is.
Yep. Or anything for that matter. We said that something was off. Aside from his depth perception, what was off about what we saw there?
I wonder if
Oh.
3 eyes like makes his vision better or makes it worse.
Yeah,
Does he need glasses?
Yeah, that's another thing. You brand your first episode as something is off. That suggests that we're supposed to figure out what the status quo is of this world, how it functions, and therefore know to detect an abnormality within that world. When that simply isn't the case, because again, runtime, but also everything is presented to us the exact same way. So what is supposed to be disturbed by? The wooden chair that was on the ground? How about the character with 3 eyes and a flattened nose? Is that normal versus the wooden chair being different? Like, I don't...
Like, I feel like we're watching a series where we, like, maybe skipped a few episodes and started in the middle? But no,
Which is what we thought about
this is the first and second episode.
We thought the same thing about yesterday's review, which turned out to be based on a role play. So yes, we were missing a lot of context for that reason.
But meanwhile, this doesn't have the context. Where is it? Is it hiding? Is it in the room with us right now?
Is it underneath that rock that we saw earlier?
By the way, people are already making memes of that rock.
Of course.
Meme.
I love the internet.
I'm sending it to you, Jacob, so we can put it on screen.
Okay.
You can thank Eli for this wonderful masterpiece.
I mean, oh yeah, that this one was announced. That's right. Okay. Let's see. Meme 1. I'll call that. Okie dokie. And let's get rid of the hillside high thumbnails because they obviously add nothing in general. Yeah.
Like, and one thing about looking at this meme in particular is that I've realized that he put his arms out to fall into the rock instead of trying to protect his face like a normal person.
Again, it feels like when Midoriya tripped and all he did was the fall forwards with a terrible expression. He didn't even put his arms out at all. He just like toppled over like Michael Jackson doing the lean. Anyway. Yep. I mean, oh well, I'm keeping this one tabbed, I think. All right. So, speaking of padding the runtime, since we have a lot of time left over, shall we watch something with a significantly lower budget, but is probably going to entertain us significantly more?
Yes, please.
All right, then let's go ahead and then bring up Random the series, and I'll just make an addendum in the in the video afterwards. All right. Be prepared to be thoroughly entertained. Yep. Everyone who's been here before, knows they want to see. Yeah.
KW wants in for her person.
Yes, I do. Gotcha. What about it? I have to remember that name.
I'll look up this. See, I'll look up this and I'll send you the first episode so we can keep it in previews for later.
Okay. All right, but for now, Random the series. Episode 4, which says Ponies season 2 finale, which, considering that Ponies didn't really have a full-on season 2 and had the movies instead, I'm definitely already confused by. I love that when I haven't even seen a single frame yet.
Hi!
Hi.
Hi, did you like the Chronicles of Young Man Who Hits Head on Rock?
Yeah, it's like my favorite Gacha series ever, man. I love it when the scene where he hits his face on the rock, you know, like should have been bleeding, like.
Oh yeah, one of the only scenes that took place. Yes.
Yeah.
Imagine Dora the Explorer trying to summarize that at the end, being like, "What was your favorite part?" I don't know. One of the 3. Mine too.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I'm crying. What is this? Be prepared. Be prepared to be amazed. Here we go.
This is so boring. I don't have anything to rule at all.
I think this is so boring because just watch the video that we did. But yeah.
I wish that I have the power.
I just realized like how massive that pony is in proportion to the rest of them.
know. Like, there have been times where I'm like, why is it not heavy? It feels like it should be heavy, but it's not.
Weird enough, you gave it weight physics by like how long it took to twist around. The pony feels heavier than it probably is, which means that you managed to give this thing weight phys that didn't exist before
also,
when the previous video failed to do that by 2 extremes.
By the way, just a designer wants to come in, so I'm gonna hop out so they can have their time.
Sure. I don't even know if I have them on Discord. No, I don't think I do. So I'll have to send the link in the chat.
Way ahead of you, big man.
Oh, okay. All right then.
Oh no, this comment has failed to post to Jacob Butter.
Well, easily solved. There you go. I can do it. I think we had that issue yesterday as well.
Away.
All right. Bye, Ghosty.
To rule everything.
I mean, if this is the alleged queen from before, you know, that does happen when you genocide an entire species. Nothing to rule. In fact, Gerald Robotnik actually learned this lesson in Sonic 3.
Something to rule for.
You know, don't destroy the world if you intend to live in it.
Since there's nothing here.
It gets explained what's going on here.
What the?
If it has a click it will click eventually.
I mean, it's called Random Series. I'm just expecting this. Okay, I was gonna say before that like the framing on the queen is a little bit off, but which you know you can somewhat expect. However, because you've now introduced a character who is leagues taller than the queen, that's the time to move the camera. Into my Gacha review. It's done. There was nothing left to review. We've moved on.
It was literally 2 minutes long. That's how long the Gacha review was.
Don't download the Zims for Zim. Anyway.
I am a celestial being, and I can grant your wish.
Yes.
But be warned, if you choose to accept your wish, I cannot change it.
Also, please look at me when I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Role reversal to like when Pinky Cake appeared to Zane in My Street. Actually, that's fun. Okay. Hello.
Hello there.
Hello.
I'm actually just a designer on YouTube. This is my old account, but I'm actually pretty much here for Pretty Plays.
Ah,
I see.
gotcha.
Why did it not click who you were this whole time? I remember Pretty Plays. It's like that was like a very frequent name that I saw in like a lot of the My Street 5 years laters. Well, welcome back. I recognize your profile picture. That makes sense.
My audio is glitching. I don't know if it's just StreamYard.
Maybe I did think you were paused there.
Yeah, so yeah, my original Pretty Plays account is I'm currently locked out of it. A lot of things has happened since I quietly disappeared from your YouTube channel. But I got locked out of that account and I want to get it back. So I'm pretty much here. That's my new username and I have to figure out how to get it back.
I see. Well, yeah, best of luck with that because that's never easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's very unusual situation. I need to write a book about it probably.
That'd be an interesting one. Okay.
Sure, you
Yeah,
want
turn it into a
this
gacha or something.
to be
Turn it into a
complete?
gacha, yeah.
Yes, I will do anything to.
Okay, actually, you know what? I'm gonna change my mind about something here. Actually, the celestial being like marked off a frame as if she's like too tall to be presented in this godly form to everyone actually does kind of work in a weird way.
Yes, thank you.
I wish.
That was obviously the intention.
My wish is to rule something.
It was half and half. I wasn't sure with the camera angle.
You may not.
Yeah. By the way, wishing to rule something is not a good wish because you could just like give you like someone like one subject and that's it. You could rule over a piece of toast or something. That's way too vague.
So
Yeah.
Now,
this reminds me of
Oh,
American
no.
Girl dolls.
Oh,
I used to
no.
watch a lot
This-
of American Girl dolls a long time ago, and this is what I will watch.
This comment reminds me of the Butter Bunch Stargate reviews, of which have just been quoted. There we go.
Oh my god, someone did give me that comment. Well, like a while back when I did the stream reacting to like glitch production, you're like, man, why do you guys talk so much? Why do you have to pause a bit and everything like that? Can you just watch the thing? I was like, it's a reaction. It's in the title.
Weirdly enough, I found that only really happens in streams because when I do like the Toonami abridged Sailor Moon reactions on the Butter Bunch, I don't get those comments. I get the exact opposite ones because like in those ones, because I never seen Sailor Moon, I'm struggling to find things to say because obviously Team 4-Star know what they're doing. So either I'm having to try to find ways to re-point out what's going on, adding jokes onto what's already a comedy, or I'm just there silently waiting and trying to interject something to be considered transformative. And people just said, like, relax, it's fine, you know, like we're not like when I've seen a reaction, it's usually to see people like laugh at the same things that we do. We don't worry about it too much. Obviously I still do, but it's a very different attitude, it seems, from what I can tell.
I hope it is what you wish for. But wait! What?
Oh wait, hold on a second. Yeah, Pretty Place, you've got a question apparently.
Yeah.
What's
What is the question?
Oh, do you have an alternate name besides your alternate name? I guess.
Okay. Yeah. This is my pretty much here is gonna be my like new name. I do have a Twitter and I do have a Reddit account, and this is pretty much here. It's gonna be my new name. Pretty Plays, the YouTube account, which I'm locked out of, was my original name. This is what I plan to like change my every YouTube name to once I get it back.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get back into YouTube since, you know, my street is now coming back and a lot of my old videos is like AFMAL content. And yeah, I'm getting more into animation stuff. So I want to get back into YouTube.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, Blender. I was talking about Blender. I do have a little bit of experience with Blender so far. And I'm actually currently drawing something right now related to my street.
Ah, you're doing the same thing as most other people do, where you're like actively doing something else while Gacha Review is playing. That's fair. That's fair.
I don't hear you.
It's usually not the VCers that do that, but it works.
Click on something. I did.
Speaking of Maestro, you went full Kawaii-chan
I
there for a
currently
second.
don't hear
Jeez.
you.
Whoa. I'm so sorry. I was like, I misclicked something and made me. I was sure. I was like, nah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hello, it's Jared Jelly is apparently here. Welcome, Jared Jelly.
That was my big eyes.
Oh. What's that over there? My mind.
Just the designer is Jad. Yeah, that is true. Like, I mean, to be fair, like, the thing with a lot of like online usernames is that just very difficult to like address the person directly. You know, that's why I'm saying like, you know, things like, oh yeah, do we call you Pretty? Do we call you Just? You know.
I love this. 6 original ponies?
I thought the frames like cut off for a second because the purple pony at the end is like directly being like bisected by like the corner. It seemed I thought like 2 shots put together for a second there, but no, it just looks like they are.
Yeah, no, fun fact, just real quick, I almost did not put the original ponies in this scene, even though it's important for them to be in here, because when trying to grab like the pink pony there with her like face covering or whatever, I accidentally tried to grab her in the wrong way where her tail fell out of her the hole where the tail is supposed to go. And I was like, oh no, we're about to have a tailless pony. No.
If that happened on camera, you would have made some sort of excuse for it rather than recording the scene again.
I was like, oh no.
I can see now why the pink pony is like obscured by the rest of
Yeah,
them.
because I was like, okay, I kind of fixed it, but at the same time, I don't want people to see the screw up here, so we're just gonna cover this up.
All right. Also, apparently we've got another name in here, Dahlia, which was great. Like that's the name I gave to Orchid's mother in Mistress of Occulta, because all the druids named after flowers. You see, her sister's Lily, her dad's Basil. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh yeah. To answer someone's question, we would say why do the ponies look so deformed? These literally were the first generation of ponies. Like this is what My Little Pony used to look like.
I can
These are-
confirm now, having only seen that version of the series.
Oh, this is perfect. This is what I've been asking for. Hello, Originals. I am your queen, and you will help me rule this planet.
Hello, Originals. I am Hawkmoth. It has the same energy. It has the same energy.
I hate when you did that reference because
I returned
you
back.
see,
My audio stopped working here. I was so confused.
It seems like both of you are disappearing.
the ponies don't want us to watch this.
No, the queen is trying to block us both in frame and out. Although, in all seriousness, I do love the way she's like looming over them. Again, she's like the regal presence to them, but we've also seen a regal presence to her. The cinematography kind of like shows you the power pipeline in a very interesting way.
And I'm your leader. Got it? We do as you say, Your Majesty. But you must be warned.
Majesty. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no, guys, it's connected. It's connected to the pumps. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
On balance, we will stop following your orders. I see. Interesting. Very well. Now
In other words, we've decided to unionize.
then, let's get things to work. Well, just because you have magic doesn't mean that Earth Ponies isn't,
There we go. Yeah, these are the ones that we are more or less used to seeing. In slightly higher definition than before, I think.
Well, we are strong, okay? Yeah, but can you fly?
No,
Ponies
Vaughn,
alone. Weak.
the pop fandom
Ponies
is
together.
not canon.
Strong.
The pop fandom in the original series is not canon. I will explain though something when you see a certain scene that's popping up like very soon towards the
Yeah.
end. That's all I will say.
All right. They have no hairline. Well, their hair's tied back. It's more of a mane. It makes more sense.
Exactly.
That's the important thing. Flying is more magical than using your horror to pick up.
That being said, do be careful not to step on your tail too much. That's probably got to hurt if you move too much.
What are you on about? Magic is way more important than flying or digging on some earth to like make crops and everything like that. We can do better than you.
Okay, hold on a second. How? Okay, answer me this. How do you attain flight without magic normally? I know some of them have wings, but still. Throughout the series, I don't know.
I actually do not have an answer to that.
Okay.
Your ponies and can do it better than the Pegasi. That's not true. I am going to declare.
Oh, instantly, this might not actually be Pinkie Pie. In the pony series, some of them are named after actual ponies, but other ones just have like different names entirely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like yes,
Not that I can
technically.
distinguish.
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
using. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, the main character in the actual pony series was Sweetie Belle, which I understand is an existing pony. But then the standout character, and one of the only survivors, is Rainbow, who didn't have a name because, and I quote, his parents never gave him one, so he gave himself one.
Yes, that is literally canon. And I kept it up to this very day because why the heck not? Because like this is too funny. Like, why did they not give a child a name?
Ponies is an exercise in yes-anding, because everything flows from like every other episode before it. It's more built on bits than Occulta is, which is saying a lot. Also, yes, there's so much lore is because Ponies had a season 1 with 5 episodes, then it had another movie actually, of which I actually voiced in, by the way.
Yeah.
So, but what it didn't have was a second season, which is why I'm confused. This is the season 2 finale.
What? There is a
Season 2 has
crossover.
like one. There's a crossover arc that season 2 that takes place before the events we're witnessing right now. What? Okay. Sure. We're in her wish territory now, I suppose.
Wait, no, hold on. Repeat that just to make sure I heard that right before I say anything.
Okay, so this is the season 2 finale, as you say, implying that everything else that crossover you mentioned before takes place before to qualify as season 2. So we're starting with the end point and going back to the beginning afterwards.
No.
Yeah, my mind is breaking right now.
No.
I followed the series along with the series, and I
reveal
said no.
everything once we get towards the end.
Okay.
I'm trying to follow along right now, but I'm having.
Oh, there's no following along with this series. Here's the thing. Here's how my brain works. I just see play sets. I just see toys I have, and I'm just like, you know what? Screw it. I have an idea. And just go with it. There is no script here. So the fact that you say, like, I can't follow along, that means you're on a good path. Because that means it's confusing you as heck, as it should be.
This is why random this series exists, because KW decided to lean into the randomness after seeing that the episodes that she did just out of boredom during the pandemic resonated with an audience. So yeah, that happened.
Clear war.
People who came across this as an average caricature without ever talking to KW. Yeah, that is true. Part of the entertainment is like, you know, knowing what was going on. Yeah. Need for a script is already perfect. Yeah, we've got, see, more people are catching on.
Exactly.
What? That's right. We're going to be against the unicorn and the biggest eye. Well, if that's so,
What do you mean going to be against them? Was this? Oh, wait, that's right. Because like originally the war hadn't happened yet between them. Is this the origin? And they represent each one. I get it. Because I followed along.
There we go. He's got it. He's figured it out. Everyone, give him the claps to Jacob. Give him a clap. Give him a clap.
Beautiful, well said.
Mm-hmm.
against the Earth ponies and the biggest eye. Well, then I guess I must be against you two as well.
That's
then.
one of each. Well, I guess by proclamation, yeah, you have to
We
be.
are going to declare war.
I do like how they weren't all on the same page on this. They're being like, oh, well, wait, you two are fighting now? Oh, I guess I have to fight you then. I didn't. All right.
Well, stop.
I do like the idea that the ones that with air power are the most like pacifist out of all of them. Again, it's like Avatar.
This cannot be happening. Please stop this madness.
Yeah, the only problem with having no script is that all the dialogue feels like a first take because it is a first take. That's the only issue.
Well, who are you? You don't know who I am? No.
Who are you? Who are you? That's one of the only Nikocado Avocado quotes I know.
No, but if you're against us, then we'll be against you.
If you're not with me, then you're my enemy.
I'm going to get the bottom of this. Please, do not start any war.
I mean, there's nothing to get the bottom of. This is a conversation that literally just happened right now. If you want to solve it here. Or not,
Your
okay.
Majesty, Your Majesty, the ponies are starting a war. We must stop this. Why? You know why. This is
Why? You know why.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yep. Oh, actually, you know another thing I've just realized as well, like that, like the wish from before, you know, again, her wish, what a surprise. Yeah, because the first episode of Ponies It starts off
Yep.
talking about this war that happened that divided the three factions of ponies at some point, but it also describes the queen actually and like wishing these things into existence or like creating them. So I guess like the Celestial being bestowed that power to create in the first place, rather than specifically, I guess just being kind of given everything. That
Balance.
works, yeah.
If they start a war, then everything is going to die. This is not what we asked for. We simply follow your rule, your highness, but also there must be a balance. Well, maybe war is part of that balance. You don't mean that, your majesty. Well, I mean,
We declared war in the name of peace, right?
well, very well.
Oh no. Shapeshift's well the only thing Majesty can't do. We don't need to give her more power.
I may need to talk to my fellow originals.
Now, honestly, if they did someone to do that, she could just probably possess Finley to do it for her. I don't know. She could charm her into doing that.
She'll understand someday. Originals, I may ask you for help.
I do like how, by the way, also another thing to point out, they were referred to as, now I know the context, they referred to themselves and the Queen referred to them as originals before there was like anything else to compare them to. So they weren't originals, they were the only at that point. Now they're originals, but before... Oh my goodness.
We must stop this war before it's too late. And simply, we may have to stop following our queen.
I've got an idea. There are 6 of you and 3 of them, and you're much larger. Curb stomp them so that the competition never leaves that room.
Bon, pony pubs and equestrian pubs, they kind of exist in the My Little Pony actual official verse.
I'm surprised that Johnny did nothing with that then, because he made Equestria Girls canon to the pop franchise in the first place.
Yeah, you see, there is a movie called Equestria Girls. I think it's I forgot what it's called. It has to do like Battle of the Bands or whatever. And what happens in that movie? Like the mob ponies, they make a band to like sing and out against the sirens in that movie. They have Rainbow Rocks. Yeah, that is technically what I would count as a pony pop. Yeah.
I guess so, yeah. Unless they're a rock band, in which case, yeah, maybe they are just the Rainbow Rocks themselves.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Music
about
in that
this.
movie.
I am sure. Please understand. I don't want to do this either, but... What do you think, originals? Shall we? I don't think this is a good idea, though.
I feel like I'm watching Entmoot at the moment. Shout out to all the Tolkien fans that got that joke.
Well, in Barskar's case, I think we have no choice. We'll tell the Earth Pony, the Unicorns, and Pixie to stop this war before it's too late. And then dethrone the Queen. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. You dare disobey me? I am your queen!
Did she find out about the rebellion immediately? Or was it like a different time of day or something after they did all the things they said they were going to?
I kind of forgot to like put something there to say, oh yeah, this is a that was why, but I forgot to put like a text there.
The queen just appears as like, I heard everything.
This is just to keep the plot moving.
Okay, yes, I guess technically.
For a reason! I
thought she was going to fail at that part. I don't know how I saved that. Oh my god.
Which, by the way, if people don't know, every time a pony falls, they're never picked up. They just continue to exist on the ground until the scene is over.
In my power to make sure things are right. That's the problem, Your Majesty. You think you're doing everything right. But this war will hurt more than you think. We are sorry.
Much like the frontal strands of my hair, this has gone on for far too long.
But we did give you a warning. This is unbalanced. Therefore, we will not listen to you no more. Matter of fact, we shall give you a punishment. A punishment? What do you mean? What is happening? Ah!
That's a very good question. What is happening?
What is
the lack of visual effects on the screen makes it they just like use their mind powers. I'm going to punish you now with my mind.
What have you?
You're probably wondering why you're transformed now. Although this does explain things, because in ponies, the queen did take a human form when she did actually appear.
Yep.
So she's human to preserve the status quo, I guess.
Done to me? What happened to my hooves?
We've turned you into a creature that we have no frame of reference for, so I guess we just consider humans to be eldritch monstrosities, which they kind of are.
What happened to me? You are cursed now, Your Majesty. Until you learn your lesson, you shall be forever human. This is my wish.
Oh, okay, they do know what humans are. All right, then. I mean, there is a multiverse, but I'm not sure if they've discovered the multiverse yet. Maybe they have.
From the celestial being. No! No! You will pay for
Supposed to be in its crazy. Happens to Grover in the latest Percy Jackson book.
this. All of you! I will get my revenge.
By the way, she knows how to walk instantly as a human. That takes a while for humans to themselves to get a handle off.
On those ponies. They will understand I am the.
We need to have like a Mermaid Tales moment where like she falls over every 5 seconds.
Yeah, I'm
Right
thinking
on the
about like
ground.
Af now, how she just keeps flopping over.
Yeah, exactly.
I will find a celestial being and make her change my form. And then I will destroy every single universe to show them that they have nothing without me. Nothing!
I love that idea. I'll retaliate against other universes that do not concern them in the slightest. That'll show them.
Celestial
About 20 years later.
being, we have tragic news.
Fantastic. But first of all, who are you? Oh, okay, different celestial being. I like how the celestial beings call themselves celestial being. Hello, celestial being. What's it? Oh, what's that celestial being? What are you doing today?
That's
is
a
it?
lollipop, right?
That's a lava Lucy, yo.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
trying. I knew those
Yeah,
dolls by the
Dahlia
giant
mentioned that
head.
earlier. Yeah.
It is the queen pony. She has been cursed because of the wish. Yes,
I see. I shall deal with it once I have had my baby, I guess, or whatever's going on right now.
I know.
That dress is
What about
fluffy, okay? I don't know what to
I think your hand's pushing it forwards a little bit.
I'm afraid things have gotten worse, and you need to put a stop to it. How? I think maybe this is time. Are you sure?
I feel like this is how the diamonds talk in Steven Universe.
Yes, I am sure. Go and find the others. Once they're all united, we can stop this queen. If you're so sure.
Yeah, Steven Universe. Yeah, you've got pink diamond. You've got white diamond. Of course. Yeah.
Then I must change into a different form. Thank you for helping me realize there's more trouble. Anytime. Just please hurry. I will. Don't worry. Come on, Celestial Being.
About
You're
5
mine.
years later. So, again, to the original Pony series, it takes place 100 years after the creation of the world, when the ponies are already mostly extinct, because, you know, the war was pretty bad. So now we're 25 years before that point, if my calculations are correct. And I guess with more humans. All right, then.
Go. But go. I can handle her. You need to get.
Oh, I just realized that was Cat Noir. It took me a second.
Cat Noir.
I can't do this. Yes, you can.
Guess I got ready to pounce on the scene, milady.
I tried. Now go. All right, you stupid
Why do you thrust on her? Because he's Cat Noir. That's what he does.
queen. I'll show you the cat's meow.
Gonna show you the cat's meow. Yep, see, there we go. You got the. I thought it was just a stand-in, like how April O'Neil was a stand-in for Mira. But no, we just have like an actual Cat Noir at the near beginning of this of the ponies universe.
I love how their head is just like off the frame or just seeing.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
not.
this, by the way, is when I would have adjusted the camera because they're all on the same level as each other, supposedly.
We'll see about that. Vaporita,
About another
you're too
fight.
weak to fight
video.
against her. I know, but this is something I have to do to protect you.
Tiny
Don't.
sensor.
I'm sorry. Just stay safe, okay? Vaporita!
Okay, so now they are all just playing the characters they actually are.
No. Oh,
Yeah,
goodness,
Fontaine at the time
that's
skip, don't worry, yeah.
I have to get out of here, but I want to save her. What do I do? What do I do? Foolish girl. Do you
About another 5 years later.
85 years.
You can stop me. The Shredder. Get
I do like how, because the camera doesn't move, the Shredder is just so much shorter than everyone else. He was like, makes sense. But I want to conquer Earth. I can see this Shredder saying that.
your hands off of her. I thought I killed you all. Not me. It's time for my revenge for what you did to my family.
I do like the idea that, yes, that you know, this is a world where, like, you know, characters have died in the past, because in the movies we do know this. But I also like the idea that it's also like an out-of-universe excuse to not include the other Ninja Turtles that KW doesn't have access to. And also, off-screen violence, because censorship applies to toys now as well. Spilled Cult seeing this from the hallway. Nah. He probably watched the premiere, I imagine. Off-screen fight. Yeah, what is this? Jazz Pops? Come on. There's Mira.
Who are you? Wait a minute. Are you? I'm not the friend that you knew.
I just happen to look exactly like her. Pairing up the Ninja Turtle with April O'Neil is always going to be a risky thing.
At least I was, but what do you mean exactly? What happened to Caitlin?
Oh, okay, we're going that original. All right then. It wasn't April they were talking about. It was Caitlin Wolverine, aka the original KW. Okay.
I can explain later. But we need to find the others.
I'm so confused. Yeah, I'm trying my best. There's only so much the lore can get. The knowledge of the lore can get you. You know.
What are you talking about?
If I remember correctly, she's not a robot in this universe. I think she was human in the movies.
Just follow me, okay? Fine. Thank you. You better explain this as soon as possible. I am afraid.
Another
Lady Katrina has gathered them.
I do like
Okay,
how
also
the toy is
pause.
like gradually shrinking in size, but the camera's still the same.
Okay, also pause real quick.
Yeah.
Does anyone see something here? Just in the back
I
corner?
mean, yes, there is something I can't make out what it is. It's too dark, but there's something in the back corner.
That
that's
is
probably not supposed to be there.
Shredder! I forgot to move him out of the way!
I guess I'm dead.
And I forgot that I could have cropped it too, but I didn't think about that either.
There's almost no post-production on a ponies video or a random video.
There's gotta be others out there that can join us. Please. I know you want to follow your father's wishes, if you're still in there, Elizabeth. But I do need someone's help.
I feel like this doesn't know her father anything as far as what happened to her, but anyway.
Whether Freddy.
FNAF was into that. Yeah, I just made a reference to it, and I didn't get half of it. I have saw the loop of that series by design.
Who? Whether
Despite appearing in multiple FNAF projects in Gacha.
Freddy can help you. He's safe on.
So weird seeing the murderer and the murdered joining together. Multiverse, baby.
I'm Foxy. You can get their help, but you must be careful. This isn't one of your tricks, is it? No, I'm afraid not.
Okay, normally the way you can tell like who's talking in these scenes, it is like which hand the toy is actually is on the toy at the
I
moment.
did not want to move her because I was worried she was gonna fall.
I see. Okay.
I don't do tricks when the world is ending. My only trick.
I'm so out the loop. I actually forgot this character's name was Baby, but yeah, I get it.
Give you ice cream and turn you into an animatronic. But we already been there before, have we? In different ways. In different universes. Gods, no wonder I hate you.
God's no wonder I hate you.
You can't even look at me when I talk
I'm
to you.
killing your brother.
Just walks off
What
screen.
a casual thing to say. Yeah, murder and murdered. Yeah, I think I get what Bond was saying now.
What, Vaughn? What? What?
Actually,
What?
I don't know. I think you're about to get like actually about the FNAF lore.
I don't know. I'm like, Vaughn's scaring me. I was like, what? What did I do?
What's that supposed to mean? Are you sure whether?
I don't think that was I don't think that was like an expression. I think that was literally
Why
just
do you make
yeah,
a
your brother's
reference
dying.
to cigarette Exodoplex and ponies? I didn't?
Was that not just part of the FNAF canon itself, or I don't know?
I didn't connect Cigarette to ponies, Spawn. I was connected to like my other versions of Mira because there was a Silver Eyes trilogy of Mira, and then the games version, and then there was like another version before Cigarette Plex, and then
Oh god, she's a true FNAF character. There's so many versions of her own lore. The ultimate OC.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what Circus Baby meant. Like, she already, like, I want you. I promise you, Bond, Cigarettes of Plague is not canon.
You're watching her, but you're watching her, but Baby isn't. She's staring off in the distance, living her best life.
Brother is in here.
I can 100% you that I did not canonize Cigarettes of Plague in this universe or anything like that, because that would be bad. Like, I promise you. I'm just talking about like this, like the different versions of Mir that I had before Secrets of the Plex. I do want to make that clear. So like, no, they're talking about other versions of Mira, not Secrets of the Plex Mira, because that is its own thing. That is nowhere near this.
Yeah. Okay. See, even if you are in the loop with the rest of Pony's lore, there's still so much more to learn afterwards. Yeah.
Maybe. But I think he changed his name to Nightmare. Why?
I don't know. Why did Silhouette change his name to More? It's a much worse name. No one will ever understand that.
Oh no. Let's just hope he answers. Are you ready? I am ready, Mira.
Who goes there? Professor Hitchens! Don't lie to me! I'm Professor Hitchens!
Are you sure this pet is going to help us to defeat Katrina? I thought we...
Okay, so this is Sweetie Belle. Like, the actual main character of Ponies.
Yeah.
Technically...
Which I guess means we have skipped ahead because we're still like 10 years off from the original timeline, so I guess we've skipped ahead in time again.
We did, in a sense.
Because we already know that piece of lore and everything like that, so it's like, what's the point of showing that?
I'm not going to tell you that whole thing, yeah.
The crown really only stopped her from recovering quickly.
By the way, I love how like all the major events took place over like the course of 5 years separate to each other after a certain point. Like nothing happened in between those times, or like at any, in any intervening years.
We
Yeah.
really want to stop her fully. You will have to be the one to stop her completely. But not
You must be the one to kill her, Severus. It is the only way.
the form that you're in right now. What do you mean by that?
You have a horn, you can stab her.
You
Easy.
need to change. Like I have always been.
I believe the correct term would be Pearl.
I've been here for so many years. This is my last form. And I'd rather keep it
Ah, it is your final form.
this way. But for you, you have to go somewhere that I cannot go. For Katrina will detect me immediately if I go there. Am I able to come back here? Yes. And when you do, you will be still in your true form. But out there,
I'll give you the Heart of the Rainbow to help you out. Honestly, the Heart of the Rainbow would make a lot of sense in this series. Not gonna lie.
well, I don't know what kind of form you're going to take. It could be one of my forms, or something
Mira is basically just the Megan of this universe.
entirely different. Where exactly you wanted to go to stop Katrina? Well, in order to defeat Katrina using the crown and with his pet, we need to gather more information first. And to be honest, I think the best way to also to stop Katrina is getting the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Now I
Chaos
see the
Emeralds.
connection to Random the series, which has featured Shadow the Hedgehog in it before.
How do we even find these Chaos Emeralds? Well, we did.
I know a guy. Why do I feel like I'm being summoned?
To restore the crown, but that vanished as soon as we used it. I think I have a friend who still goes to that school.
Hmm.
But I must warn you though, when you get there, you may see a friend of yours that Katrina revived, but they would not be the same. They would be most likely be on her side. Do you understand?
There's the friend I'm thinking of. They're mostly the same.
Yeah, I understand. But what kind of form do I need to take exactly to go to the school? That's where the pet comes in. Are you ready?
This was hinted at the end of the movie, by the way.
Just wait until
Amazing.
Pony's Mira finds out Secret of Mira's Prince is like 50 years old. And that's why your series is not getting it, because if she finds that out, she would be like, what? No, I cannot
Hey,
be 50 years old.
Well, I mean, who's to say, to be honest? She says she's like multiple forms. She could just like take on a new form like every like 20 years or so to de-age herself. We don't know.
Fair.
Anyways, the present 2 years after Pony's the movie.
Why is everyone standing here doing nothing? What's going on? Oh, is there
Yeah, this is the Random the Series cast that we've gotten to see this far. Only 14 minutes into an episode devoted around them.
Do I need to know? Is it about a fridge? Oh, about like a donut? Or like, oh my.
This is what I meant by like, I mean, technically Rainbow was never actually, I'm sure he never actually was killed. He just survived the whole way through, so he wasn't the friend who got revived.
Can you shut up? We're just waiting for someone. Oh, okay. Who though? Who? I know her, Rainbow. Apparently she's bringing in a friend. Okay.
Ah, yes, I know all the context I need from someone bringing a friend. That could apply to no one else aside from the one person we're all thinking about right now.
Exactly. Okay, I'll just stand by this lovely night here and wait for them to show up. I wonder who could it be? Hey guys, sorry that I'm late.
I wonder who could be.
That's Bruce.
1 second later. Yes,
Yep.
yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, she's a
I
power.
just thought to guys just let you know that Sally, I won't be here any longer. What? Why? Is everything okay? Yeah, everything is fine. But I brought a friend who's kind of taller than everyone else here. But
I'm not seeing the connection. I'm not going to be here anymore. I'm bringing someone taller, you see. That should explain
I think
everything.
since like the school is starting a new year, Well, some of them are gonna be taller than you guys.
Yeah, just meant to move the camera and it'll be all fine.
Well, who is it? Well, hey, come in. It's time.
You're not supposed to see their face, so that's why.
Ah,
Oh, sorry.
looks like Piccolo.
Giant lady. Hi, everyone. It's nice to meet you all. And can't wait for school to get started.
All I wanna do is meet the girl that's new. A giant lady, a giant lady.
Well, what do you guys think? What did I think? I think she's really
I think she's disappeared from the frame.
big. What? Rainbow, calm down. She can transform into a smaller size. It's just when the
Then why did she come in indoors in the full form? That seems like a terrible
school
idea.
gets started and everything like that, she has to be with her fellow classmates. Huh? Oh, what kind of form does she transform into? Well, this.
Okay, I guess that works. Why not? Random the series, everyone.
I tried to find something that was like small enough to fit with the other characters, whatnot, but something different. And I was like, Darwin just a girl, why not?
Okay.
Really cute and pretty. Really? Yeah. So you
Well, that
have
went into
two
her head.
forms to go
Yeah, this the Gacha connection now.
into? Pretty much. Nice. Why do you sound familiar? Rainbow, come on. What? Never mind. Anyways,
You never played Yu-Gi-Oh? Dark Magician Girl's one of the only characters with a consistent voice. One of the only card characters, I mean.
I hope you guys are excited for your school year that's happening soon. And I'll see you guys next time. Okay? What do you mean? Thanks.
Yeah, you said you were not going to be here at all before. Oh, I guess you were going to say you shouldn't be here anymore. I guess you meant, temporarily. Okay.
I'll be out there, if you guys need me. But when the school starts.
I'll be out there. You won't be able to reach me if you need me, but, just kind of yell to the winds and they'll carry the message for you.
Oh, that's what you mean by you won't be here no longer.
By the way, that's a good reason to have magic, telling that debate from earlier.
Yeah, sorry. It's okay. Right, Shadow? I need to think.
Sorry, my phone just went off. Hello? Yeah, what were you saying? Yeah, I don't care.
On it.
Oh, Shadow's gonna be all tsundere. He's gonna miss Mira. The person who allegedly looks like his sister, I suppose.
Seems to be
Makes
a
sense.
good thing. It's understandable. I'll go check on it. You guys hang out with your new classmate. Or friend.
Oh, no, it was Caitlin, not Katie. No, never mind, I got confused. Yeah,
Oh,
forget the sister
Yeah.
thing.
I'll see you guys in a bit.
Well, technically, Katie is Shadow's sister, but yeah.
Well, yes, I know Katie is, but Caitlin, to my knowledge, isn't.
Yes,
Can't believe
yeah,
it's
you're
all
right.
happening so soon. Shadow. Kitty. You know that I know.
Oh, okay, so this is Katie and not Mira. Okay, that's what
Whoa,
we're talking about, different
no,
forms.
well, technically, Shadow recognized her as Katie because she took a form of Katie at one point.
But now that she's in this different form, does he not refer to her by a different name?
He doesn't
That's
want
not the one
to.
that she usurped from his sister.
He doesn't want to.
That's kind of like me, finding out that someone's a shapeshifter and referring to them by the name of the identity that they stole, just out of spite. What happened to the original Katie when she got replaced?
Well, press play.
Okay.
But are you really sure you want to do this? We have to stop Lady Katrina. I'm not your sister. I just used her form to get you to join me.
Yeah, so again, she used him, but he is actively being like, no, this is definitely you. It's just like the Scooby scene in a Culter. I found Marie.
I have done that, but I'm sorry. Is she? Well, she's still around alive or well.
It's like, now that you mention it, I never went to look for my actual sister. Yes, I just keep calling you the sister.
I just use a form of her to, disguise myself. She only disappeared for momentarily.
Yeah, now that you say that, does anyone actually know you here? If they don't, why do you need a disguise?
Where is she now? Looking for you. That's all I really could say.
She's in the basement.
When I could go back to her. Maybe in another universe somewhere. I don't know. But everything will go back to normal once we defeat.
Basically, this is teasing the Song of Box when it's coming out soon. That's what she's meaning.
Okay.
So that's what I meant when technically, Star Wars is kind of not. And like, it exists as a multiverse, but it's not part of the series.
I'm just trying to follow along here. I am just trying to follow along here. Trust me, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just enjoying whatever I'm seeing.
It's just more so on the fact of like it's just teasing about the Song of Bombs. That is literally it.
Yeah. I would recommend checking out Pony's episode 1 on KW's channel.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Okay.
Yeah, Dad's been silent. Yeah, you're right.
Understand? See you at the house. When I have a smaller form.
Well, she's going to be out there. You might not see her. You might have to yell to the winds next time you even...
I hope I'm
God.
I hope you know what you're doing. Trust me.
He just flied off.
Yeah. Ironically, you could see Shadow's shadow, and that was the issue. But yeah, we get what was supposed to happen.
The characters have like basically flown off the screen. I think about like what's his name, Kai from the blooper for My Street.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. I think at the time that like the magical Chad appeared and also went up into the sky. But yeah.
Works or not.
Yeah. Speaking of Chad, I did mention before that I feel like they missed a chance to have new scientist guy actually be Chad. But anyway. Pony's movie 2, Here We Go Again. So Mamma Mia 2, Here We Go Again. All right then. That's a fairly obvious comparison, but all right.
I kind of forgot
Coming
the
this
second
summer.
Mamma Mia movie was also called that. Not gonna lie.
I love these low quality videos. When I was younger, I would watch like American Girl doll videos, particularly the ones that people are pretending to cook with their American Girl dolls.
Oh
Yeah.
god, I watched those too, and also like the Lana Loopsy ones as well.
Yeah. I used to watch a lot of Sam and Mickey as well.
Sam
And
and
then
Mickey?
Sam and Mickey.
I think
'cause
I know
they-
what you're talking about.
Yeah, the Barbie series where Barbies are recovering. Well, not recovering. She's a practicing alcoholic, and her sisters are actually her daughters, and that's a whole big like secret that's been kept. That's like the main meta narrative. There's other stuff that goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that one. Yeah. Then afterwards, my ex introduced me to Most Popular Girls in School, which is definitely the definitive doll series for me as of
Yeah.
right now. At least as far
Yeah.
as stop motion goes, with
So
ponies
the-
being a close second.
So the reason also why this episode is called Pony Season 2 Finale was because like it felt like technically it was like another season when I did this episode. So it's like
But did it feel like the end of a season?
yeah.
Because that's what finales are. what you did in this one was you made a prequel. You know, you went through the origins and did like a teaser thing. That feels like that feels like just like an origin story. I don't feel like that's necessarily like another season or something.
Fair.
It's an extended trailer.
But yeah, fair. Yeah. But yeah, there are some things that are definitely canon, as you guys can tell, and there are some things that are not canon, like Secrets of Plex. I want to say this just in case people are like going to get confused. If Mira says something about in another universe, she's talking about a different universe that is not really just Secrets of the Plex.
Yeah, I mean, you can see why someone would make that comparison, having not been aware there were other mirrors before this point.
Yeah, that's why when Bob was like, "You did not just connect to the secret," I was like, "No, why would I do that?"
The extended KW lore currently exists in KW's head in its entirety and nowhere else.
That is literally it. That is it. Nothing else. That's what yes.
Beautiful.
I want to see, you know, I want to see Workhorse get included into this, you know, strike a deal with.
Oh God, no!
I deal with. I forgot her name. Also, can you imagine like Rainbow interacting with the Workhorse?
I don't know. You anger me when it is
If Bon and Jacob were in a Pops group. Yeah, no, that was more of a side at Tree Pop than it was, yeah.
Oh yeah, Tree Pop, yeah, no, I don't trust. Like, here's the thing, like this whole thing or whatever is my own thing. I'm connecting my own universes and no one else's and everything like that, because I don't think that's really fair, because it would not make sense. Like, it's like, that's why when I saw Bon was getting, I was like, okay, I need to say something about this because I did not make it clear enough. Like, I should at least put like a dialogue somewhere, like a small tiny script, so it's like trying to say something where it's like, it is a FNAF universe, but it's not like Secrets of Plex universe, but so that way people know it's like, no, this is not connected to Secrets of Plex, you know, like, yeah. It's like this, everything is not canon, and there will be not like crossovers or anything like that besides my own thing in my freaking head. That is it.
Yeah. And we do have a nice comparison, you know, as much as we were confused by this, you know, I feel like this was definitely less confusing than Vooon ever was, because at least there's something to be confused about. You know, there's discussion to be had about what's going on, what was actually oversight, what was planned, and for those of us who've like been following along, what actually ties into, you know, the things that came before it, or technically after, but you know, before in release order. Yeah. So ultimately, there's an actual story here. There might be too many characters to figure out what's going on right now, but it is basically a trailer for a bunch of other stuff, so we're not supposed to know everything. But we'll get those answers eventually, at the very least. There's some like mystery. It sows the question as to what's going to happen, or you know, what all answers to things that will happen beforehand. You know, it kind of like resets the idea of like it solves some things and creates other things. Vooon just kind of exists on its own, and it, you know, it goes into like so much of the branding around like its technology, which in itself is great. But again, like that company that made the Christmas videos and before that I mentioned, that I don't remember them, you know, just trying to make that on its own is not always the best idea. It's kind of like when you know, I set out to become the first person making voice acted Gacha Life 2 series. You know, I mean, part of it was, of course, you know, the huge like competition that was happening behind the scenes between myself and Aiden to get the video out, or well, technically only on my end, because I did make sure that I published my video like 20 minutes before his to sabotage that, because he set his thing up. But the reason that his was prepared so much faster than mine and was just scheduled to take place at a certain point was because he actually, you know, minimalized a bunch of things. I mean, you can check out KW's video reacting to both series to see the comparisons between the two of them. minus the cringing at her own voice. That's obviously subjective, but everything else, you know, you can you can get behind as like, okay, yeah, this is that's why, you know, I didn't try to go as minimalistic as I could. I tried to do what was possible in the moment when it was still, you know, its like earliest beta form, and then and actually again, you know, tell a story. We had the script for People Above before Gacha I 2 came out. We recorded the lines before the app was released. So I would have like so I'd have all of that prepared. And the biggest setback was just the fact that it didn't deliver on like its promises in their entirety. But you know, there was something solid to work around. We had done all of the story crafting beforehand. So yeah, it's that was the difference, and people have regarded that over Mrs. Dysart, at least to begin with. Maybe like now there's like 5% Mrs. Dysart I've gleaned through, but you can still tell that it's like very, very minimalistic to the biggest degree it can possibly be. And I say that as somebody who also writes the majority of that series because it's mostly based on like the Greek mythology that only I know and then doesn't. So yeah, can confirm. But hey, it's got a custom theme song. At the very least, there's that. You know, not many countries can claim that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, not even People Above. I've actually made a theme song, People Above, even after all this time. But yeah, ultimately, the point is, I guess, like, you know, don't like. Even in this one, you think the cinematography, you know, don't go like fully minimalistic or something, but you know, there's clearly like a much more emphasis like having like the story behind something that's you know, that's lower budget compared to Vooon, where you're focusing so much on where the technology is only going to get you so far. People are commending, you know, the fact that it exists, but like, what does it have to say? Why does it exist? Just for the sake of being the first at something? I mean, take it from somebody who's done that a bunch of times. You know, make sure there's some substance to it so people remember it fondly, as well as just being like, oh, this was the first thing. Great. Glad it's terrible.
Try to aim for better for me next time and not create the rule of thirds. Wait, what's the rule of thirds?
I think that's for you. That's for you versus Vooon, I think. Vooon had more rule of thirds in it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
The rule of thirds is like the camera framing rule where you like split the screen like this way and this way, and it goes into like technically nights, but they go like thirds, vertical and horizontal, and that's where you put the focus basically. It's
like focal points.
Yes, which is much easier to incorporate with something like ponies than it is with gacha, because the heads are the appropriate size for rule of thirds to make sense. Yeah. You didn't. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. You didn't even see Vooon. That's right. Yeah. We'll look forward to that. Now the stream is ending.
I will try to do the rule of thirds, but like me on the technical side, good luck for me, I guess.
Yeah. I think I have a grid somewhere that I can send you that I use sometimes when I remember that it exists.
But yeah, I am planning to do it for me next time. Like, I am planning to like get a new webcam because obviously this one right here, it's not gonna be helpful because I can't like pick it up or anything like that. And so that's what I use for mostly for like, you know, camera angles.
Not a Sonic shirt, was it?
No, it was a Nightmare Before Christmas shirt.
Oh well.
Yeah. Oh well. But yeah, I will definitely work on it on one because I am actually honestly this is one of my other parts of because I did wanted to bring ponies back, but I didn't know how. So when I did random series, I'm like, this could lead into a second movie. Not gonna lie. So yeah, what was funny is that it actually came to me like last night because I'm like, okay, how do I do an episode of random series and whatnot, and then also like figure out ways to do pony too. And I was like,
and the answer was, I know, I'll do mostly setting up ponies and a little bit of random towards the very end. Jeez.
Exactly.
And I'll call it Random Episode 4.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. Even the MCU hasn't done that yet. Don't give them ideas.
No, please, no, God, no. I'm not. Well, quite, I will say I am not excited for Doomsday. That's all I will say.
I forgot what was happening. Isn't Doomsday a name of a DC villain?
Victor Von Doom, yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I'm thinking of Doomsday, like the Superman, like, amalgamation thing. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, that's a DC villain, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that makes more sense.
But yeah, I hope you guys are excited for Ponies 2, and hopefully the pilot episode of Slime Plus will come out soon as well, because I do want to give you guys at least a pilot episode so you guys can see if you guys want to see more of that or not. Just because, the Slime project is a little bit kind of delayed because I need to replace the voice actor. So, I've been doing that kind of stuff as well, but I do want to at least do something fun for the summer. And yeah, I don't know when I will start recording. Probably as soon as I get a new webcam and whatnot. I don't know how long it's going to be. It could be short, it could be long. I don't know. I'm just going for the craziness of it all because that's what Ponies is really all about,
Yeah, definitely. It's a series that there's that crossed the multiversal barrier and got a lot more dramatic as a result. But still, the fact that Rainbow survived is probably also keeping its comedic origins to some degree. Sweetie Belle was always kind of like a reactionary character anyway to all of the other like absurdity around her, so that doesn't really count. But yeah, it's got something. It's got something.
Yeah, I did though. I did thought about turning it into Gacha, but I was like, I already have like a Gacha project going on. I don't want to do another one, so like one Gacha at a time.
Yeah, if I remember, when you teased Equestria Girls at the end of the Ponies movie, you did like say it was possibly going to be something that was Gacha, but that was like right before you kind of like swore off Gacha after Klamai. So that was kind of yeah.
Yeah, it was like a not 100% fact or not, and that's true. It wasn't 100% fact. It just might be just depending how I was feeling because I was like also doing other things going on at that time. It was like it was kind of a wait and see moment. But I think keeping it to his analogy was also a smart move because like with Gacha, I do feel like no matter what, I have to keep it scripted, and I don't want to do it with Ponies. Like yes, technically a movie was
no, it loses its essence. It loses essence if it's scripted. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why
I never give that advice for a Gacha video, but for this,
Yeah.
I think that's mainly because with Gacha you have to structure it to some degree because there's always like some level of post-production and actually like typing things out and structuring something.
Yeah, Gacha's like more post-production work.
Yeah.
Yeah. While I think this probably could benefit sometimes from a bit more post-production in the form of visual effects like the originals cursing the queen, it mostly works on its own anyway.
Yeah, I probably might try to do visual effects. We'll see. It's just more so it's like right now it's like I am not gonna try to add effects right now. Not right now.
Honestly, even if you do like a Team Starkid thing where like they sometimes like they will add like a random like lightning effect or something on the screen during the editing and that's it. But then you actually because there's something that I remember when I was like reacting to Annie with Aiden and BB. They're both wondering how they're going to do like Palpatine electrocuting someone. And what they do is basically just like had him go like, now you will die. That was it. That was what they did. It's like, and with like lightning effects on the screen in the editing, which I presume means that when they watch it live, that was, they just relied on the cartoonish physics of what they did, which, classic Starkid. We got to watch Trail to Oregon at some point. I got to arrange that with Ed and BB. It is Thursday today, so probably could have done that today in theory, but no, there's Gacha Fest to get through. There was Vooon to watch. We had to watch Vooon.
It was interesting to see it in 3D, but like maybe more work on it more before like.
Yeah.
What do you mean about working on it more? The falling face flat into rock was perfect enough.
Of course, yeah. Talk about falling with style with like in Toy Story. Anyway. Okay, I think that's when are the awards for Gacha Fest? I think there's sometime in February. Because I'm supposed to send in like my final like verdicts as a judge for like all the different nominations. Like there's a Google form that I have to fill in before the 10th, actually. so I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Mm.
But and then at some point afterwards, there's gonna be like, you know, them mobs are gonna make like the blurbs and presentations and such, and you know, then they'll be like presented in a similar form to the Gacha Guild Awards. That's more, it's more comparable to Gacha Guild Awards than it is to the Jacobs. So it won't be like a live event, I don't think. Unless I've misunderstood the assignment, which I don't think so. Oh well. So yeah, sometime in February, I think, is when that's going to happen. So yeah, I guess we'll get to look forward to if any of these actually win or not, or if I'm, you know, talking to the ether and I'm just like, and I am, you know, the last sane presence in a town of madness or whatever. I don't know. We'll find out. But for now, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And so I've done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.